Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan and you are watching the Planet Cruise TV show. Now, I don't know about you, but it's really cold outside. It's the third week in January. Everyone's feeling a bit down, a bit miserable, and what you're probably dreaming of is some sunshine, some heat. Well, we've got it tonight. We've got 6 amazing cruises. We've got savings up to £1,000. We've got Lou from Oceania, who's going to be joining us, very special guest, with the most amazing deal on the most beautiful ship. And we are joined by a great friend of mine who's been wrapped up all day. He had his scarf on earlier, the one and only Keith Maynard. Nice to see you, matey.
Baby, it's cold outside. You've got me that in my head. I'm not going to be able to get that out of my head now. That whole song. Baby, it's cold outside.
Really? But it is cold outside.
Well, I know it's cold, but because you said that, I'm going to have that in my head. Oh. I've had a right day, Sean. I was having lunch earlier, and I had my whole lunch holding the wrong end of a knife. And I got to the end of my lunch before I realised I was holding the serrated blade in my hand and using the other bit to actually cut my sausage roll.
That's because your hands were so cold.
Exactly,
that's what it was.
Exactly. Because it's cold outside.
Keith's with us. If you don't know Keith, he's worked on the cruise ships for years. He knows. Well, he's travelled the world several times. He's a brilliant guy to be with us tonight. But we have got an action-packed show. So, first of all, if you've never booked with Planet Cruise, multi-award-winning agency, the biggest independent agency in the UK, aren't we?
That's right, and we're the #1 seller for virtually all the cruise brands that we sell for. We sell all the cruise brands we can send you on any ship anywhere in the world. Open 7 days a week, best price guarantee. If you see it cheaper somewhere else, get back in touch and let us do something about it.
Yeah.
And we are unbiased, so that we represent everyone. We will give you the best advice for you. And the other big thing is virtually everyone that works for us, like myself, has had a background working on ships. Yeah. I was there for 12 years. And most of our team have had that experience working at sea as well.
So they can give you great advice. Now, our call centre open right now. We are going to be busy tonight, but we are open till 10:30 tonight and first thing tomorrow morning. Massive savings, exclusive deals as well. But we're going to start off with Royal Caribbean. My very first cruise was with Royal Caribbean. But let's take you on board the Navigator of the Seas. Just before we do, by the way, included in this cruise, we've got the free select drinks package. So that's all of your beers and wines.
Beers and wines, that's right, Sean.
We're getting our tips on this as well, aren't we?
We are. It's a really good. I mean, basically, it's an all-inclusive package for Royal Caribbean, which is really rare. And that price is quite ludicrous, really. $619.
A £50 deposit. I know you might be a bit short of cash tonight, £50, and you've booked this and got it reserved. Let's take you on board.
Now, of course, a lot has changed, Sean, since you first sailed with Royal Caribbean back in the 1840s.
Hang on, it wasn't that long ago.
But this is a fantastic ship. And again, it's a destination in itself with Royal Caribbean. You've got so many different sports. You've got the ice rinks on board. You can learn to ice skate. You can watch the dedicated ice shows. Variety of different dining venues. Remember, it's an American themed cruise company in the sense of they take people around all over the world, but you get that wonderful, friendly American service. With the dining, Johnny Rockets is their 1950s, 1960s diner experience for the Oreo sundae and the beef burgers and the dancing waiters.
The burgers are amazing now, actually.
They are, aren't they?
They
They're
are
absolutely
really
stunning.
good.
You imagine the fonts to walk around the corner.
And I love the Royal Promenade. That's what really makes Royal Caribbean stand out.
Very distinctive for Royal Caribbean. You actually can see we're the #1 agent for Royal Caribbean there in the UK. There's some of the shots of the ice show you're seeing. There's Broadway-style shows in the main theatre. These really are all singing, all dancing ships. There's so much to do. I know you're a man that loves a bit of the flow rider. We used to have that wonderful footage.
Do you know what? I was absolutely dreadful on it. I'll be honest. Dreadful, but I tried it.
And the other thing about you should see there the virtual balconies, because this ship was fully refurbished in 2014, and some of the insides there now have the virtual balcony. Things added like the Cupcake Cafe, which is great for all ages. Remember that they look after children, so they can go to the wonderful kids clubs and then come back, kind of exhausted, telling you their stories while you all have a wonderful family meal in the evening.
Actually, the kids clubs are brilliant with Royal, aren't they?
They
really are.
It's true multi-generational cruising. We say this a lot, but Royal Caribbean virtually invented multi-generational cruising because there is something for everyone.
And you see families, from the 3-year-olds to the 93-year-olds. And remember, the deal tonight is all-inclusive. You get the drinks package, you get the tips as well, and it's $619, and you're cruising from Southampton, which makes it nice and easy, and it means you can take as much luggage as you like.
It does indeed, and then you've got a couple of relaxing days at sea. It's getting hotter all the time before you arrive in Vigo, just by the the slopes of the snow-capped Monte del Castro mountain. Amazing views over this very green, very lush part of Spain, and this huge bay which sits around Vigo. First settled by the Celts, you still get a flavour of the bagpipes. They may sometimes play it on your arrival or as you leave, and that'll be why. Don't get confused, you're not in Scotland. It's a chance to visit Santiago de Compostela. It's got an amazing coastline. This is real Spain, it's green Spain, and again, this is where a lot of the Spanish themselves come to holiday, and I would recommend, if you get a chance, to try some of the local fish. The restaurants really sell beautiful fish. It really is amazing. There's a great Albarino wine country you can visit as well. Next to Dijon, I love this place. It always makes me think of chicken Dijon.
It does me.
It's nothing to do with that. Okay, this is more. Think more about the mustard and things like that, which is and this is beautiful. This is about this is cobblestone streets. This is lovely long beaches, and this is a real place to cycle. There are 13 miles of bike lanes, and you can rent a bike very easily, and you can explore this beautiful, picturesque port and head out to the beach. It's very, very beautiful. Next, you're going through to Bilbao. And this is perched on the hills above the rust-coloured waters of the Nervion River, which has been really had a lot of money poured into it. And now it's basically a linear park. You can see the idea of it there.
Oh, yes.
Stretching the walkways. You can walk all the way along. You can take a boat trip down it. There's lots of great things to see, lots of great quirky art. And, of course, there's this, the Guggenheim Museum.
Which is spectacular.
It's absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
Not only on the outside, you can get a view of it there on the right, but also on the inside with the amount of artwork they have in there. And the top level part it changes every few months.
Yeah, they have lots of different exhibitions.
Lots of different exhibitions in there, so do keep on going back in. Okay, then we're going through a relaxing day at sea before you go through to Paris, Le Havre. That's the Guggenheim again we were talking about, but we're now going to move around to France. Yeah, Le Havre gives you access to do lots of different things, but the main thing is to head into Paris, to go and see the Eiffel Tower that you're seeing there, to sail down the Seine, to enjoy the Champs-Élysées, the most beautiful avenue in the world, the wonderful, triumphant Arc de Triomphe, the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is my favourite part of Paris, to maybe go and see some of the artwork in the Louvre, the Venus de Milo. There's so much to go and see and enjoy here.
I think this is an amazing start to the show. A £50 deposit is all you need tonight. 619 is all you're going to pay. You do, of course, cruise back to Southampton where you disembark. Let's just take on board this ship one final time. I'm a big fan of Royal Caribbean. I think they really do offer something for absolutely everybody.
Remember, this promenade here, you're going to have big street parties down there, and the cruise director will come out, there'll be live music as they head on down. It'll be like a carnival, a festival, Mardi Gras atmosphere.
And a massive choice of bars and restaurants. And as you said, the ship's just been recently refurbished, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah, and those inside cabins now, a lot of them having the virtual balconies as well, where you get real-time footage of what's going on outside. New restaurants added, as you see in there, the Mexican, that's the virtual balcony. I know. It's incredible, isn't it?
Right, so just to remind you, free select drinks package. You actually get free port parking if you book a suite or above that, a low deposit, only £50. And my advice, if you don't live close to Southampton, we've got a very special relationship with the Mearn Valley Marriott, gorgeous hotel. You can stay there for only £89 per person, and you get your parking there and your port transfers as well. Now, I'm just going to clarify, you are getting your tips with this as well, aren't you? Yeah, got on. Oh, just checking, you're not getting, sorry, tips are not included with this, but you are getting the free select drinks package, and you will get the free port parking when you book a suite or above, just to clarify. So price-wise, 619 for the interior, which is an amazing price. Got to say, that's honestly one of the best I've ever seen.
It's the best price I've seen for Royal Caribbean, particularly when you think of everything you're getting for as well. So, cracking opportunity to go away and get some sunshine.
And the drinks package, it's so nice not to have to worry about paying for drinks.
Temperatures in August. I mean, that's going to be a cracking cruise to go on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good price for August, isn't it?
Really good price.
Wow.
And again, even in October, you're still going to get, the warmth there of the Mediterranean summer coming through.
Now, your ID number for this one is 96328. Jot that down, and it'll just make it a lot easier when you book. Wow.
I'm excited about this next one, Sean. I've got to say,
I'm excited about everything.
Having been a cruise director for Thomson for 6 years, to see them now expanding into these new ships is quite exciting. And this is the latest of the.
So they've just acquired the ship, haven't
yeah,
they?
but they're currently they're going to acquire. It's currently sailing for Royal Caribbean. Funnily enough, as it's been of the season. It's going to be the Thomson Discovery, and it's going to be a new world of luxury and entertainment and activities for Thomson guests. It really
wow. Well, first of all, a free upgrade to all-inclusive. It's an adults-only cruise, we should say, isn't it?
This is, yeah, and this is a wonderful chance for you to have that all-inclusive. It's because it's kind of sitting into the place where the old Island Escape used to be, which of course is, you know, has left the Thomson fleet. So it's offering that all-inclusive option.
Well, one thing's for sure, you're going to get amazing temperatures, fantastic weather. We've got flights available from Gatwick or Manchester on this one as well, and all of your overseas transfers are included as well. So, let's go on board the one and only Thomson Discovery. So, Keith, tell me what, because I'm dying to cruise the Thomson. We've got such a great reputation. Every customer I've ever met, actually, has always had such a fun time.
They have, and you know, I said I worked for this company for 6 years, Sean. They're a fantastic, high-end British-style cruise company. It's very friendly, family-friendly. There's lots and lots to do. Thomson are known for the atmosphere they provide on their ships. It's a real family atmosphere. And again, because they've always had a very small personal fleet, you know, people go back time and time again for the friendly faces and smiles of the crew, which tend to come from the Philippines, from Indonesia, and you get a great chance of what they call other evening entertainment on board. I can see a few old friends of mine there. It's one of the old bands that used to work for me. And that's in the other lounge. And there's me on stage entertaining the crowds. I mean, you've got a great chance here to see kind of West End Broadway-style shows, to enjoy a really friendly, family-orientated atmosphere with loads of great deck parties. But you're having it on a brand-new ship for Thomson. Because although this has been sailing for Royal Caribbean, it's going to offer Thomson guests the cinema at sea. It's going to offer them a chance to have far more bars, 8 different bars on board, and 7 different restaurants.
And it is all-inclusive, this one, isn't it?
This particular cruise offer we're giving you is a free upgrade to all-inclusive.
Wow!
That's right, yeah.
I've met the most of those bars then.
Absolutely, and there's an adult-only sun deck on there as well for people to enjoy, and it's you know, again, lots of different things. So with the restaurants, like they're introducing a new kind of Pan-Asian cuisine one called Korala. They're also a great steakhouse and surf and turf restaurant.
It's going to be really exciting, isn't it?
Really exciting.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's quite a trip, is this one. Now, you've got a choice of flying from either Gatwick or Manchester. We're flying to Palma, Mallorca, and then you're transferred from the airport to the port, and you get on the Thomson Discovery for 15-night cruise. This one,
yeah, this is a repositional cruise, which part of the reason it's such good value. They're such good fun. The atmosphere, I used to love doing these, Sean. The atmosphere gets better day after day, particularly because you're doing it the right way.
Yes.
You're going from the Med to the Caribbean. It's going to get hotter and hotter, and the atmosphere builds every day. So you're heading out from Palma. You're starting off there. Then your first proper port is Cartagena, tucked deep in between 2 cliff-top fortresses. It's a Spanish gem. It's steeped in history. Big area for the Spanish Navy. You've got the wonderful Roman amphitheatre you can see in the corner there. You can explore a lovely port waterfront you can walk down, and the famous La Manga Strip that you can go and explore as well, the old expat paradise which is on your front doorstep. Or head out to Murcia, which is a beautiful city to enjoy. Then we're going through to Gibraltar, a piece of Portsmouth sliced off and towed 500 miles south is my favourite quote for this. It's a beautiful place to go and get not only your duty-frees, but also to enjoy the incredible sights from the top of the rock there, and also a chance to head inside the rock, the Cathedral Cave, the wonderful siege fortifications, to see the cheeky Barbary apes, to see the local policemen that look like they're from home. It's a fantastic place. I love Gibraltar. Really great place to enjoy a little bit of history. Then we're going for a relaxing day at sea again, getting hotter all the time, and then enjoying that all-inclusive package. All the drinks flowing, all the cocktails flowing on the open deck, plenty of sun lounges, 2 swimming pools, loads of hot tubs as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we're going through to Las Palmas, Gran Canaria, 355 days of sunshine, and this is going to be great. A wonderful chance for you to explore the insides of the Bandama crater, 3,000 foot high, one of the few inhabited volcanic craters in the world, to head into some of this wonderful countryside you're seeing here. The sand dunes of Maspalomas, the Arucas Mountains, where you're seeing the wonderful vineyards and the wonderful banana plantations and much, much more. And then the fake cobbled streets of the capital, Arucas itself. So it's an incredible place. And also head out into the waters. You can go dolphin spotting. Then you've got a selection of a few days at sea, about 5 days at sea. This is the best time because, again, the party atmosphere, there'll be deck parties going on shore, the atmosphere's building, you know.
And again, the temperatures will be rising.
Every time the temperature's rising, people are getting browner and happier as you head towards the Caribbean.
And I love, you know, days at sea on a cruise ship in great weather. They're
so
just
relaxing.
the best, aren't
Absolutely
they?
relaxing.
They really
Because you know, you're there, it's just a chance to properly unwind. And then you hit Antigua. And the big boast about Antigua here is the fact they've got a beach for every day of the year. It's true. In fact, there's more than that. You're going to see Trunk Bay, one of my favourites. There's so many. Dartwood Beach, head over the far side of the island. Use the local buses. It's $1 to get you around the island. It's so cheap. You know, you can trace back the history of Nelson's Dockyard. You can go and see, or go and hold some of the stingrays at Stingray City, or you can head out to Bird Island. It's so much to do. I'm going to have to push on because we've got so much to get in. Then we're going through to Philipsburg in St Martin, ruled by 2 different countries. It's part French, part Dutch. You'll dock in the Dutch side, duty-free paradise. You'll see the crew all coming back with their bargains. When you are in the Dutch side, try the America's Cup Regatta. It's the best tour in the Caribbean for the last 10 years. You get to race an America's Cup yacht.
Wow.
You know, you get to be either a grinder or one of the other things, you know. It's really good fun. Grinder's one of the things you have to do. You have to grind. I can't go into it. I'll give you a demonstration later. And then you can also head over to the French side, which is a lot more cutesy. You've got the famous airport beach there, lots of great restaurants. Beaches all the way around. One of the big things we used to do is hire a jeep and just travel around the island and find our own beach. Then we're through to Bassetiere, St Kitts, jagged volcanoes soaring above these turquoise seas. This is sugar country, and this is a great chance for you to go to Romney Manor, one of the oldest sugar plantations on the island, now a bit of a living museum. Maybe go out on the St Kitts Scenic Railway and take in there. That's the Brimstone Hill Fortress. It's the Gibraltar of the West Indies. Great for scuba diving. I learnt to dive in the Caribbean, and St Kitts offers you some great reefs to explore. Black and white sand beaches. Pump Bay, one of my favourites there. Then we're going through to Castries. This is St Lucia. All about the pitons. 2 huge pitons there. The locals call them the breasts of the islands, as you can probably imagine why. And it's great to cruise around them. It's great to climb up them. It's great to go inside them because, of course, it's the world's only drive-through volcano, Sulphur Springs.
I can't imagine a drive-through.
A drive-through volcano. It's true. It's amazing. And you can also go whale dolphin watching, zip lining, horseback riding. Great for jewellery. I got a beautiful emerald here when I was there a few years back. So much. I mean, I've got to move on, sadly. But back to Barbados, and then you get off and you head back to the UK.
Wow.
Happy, tanned, relaxed. You know.
I think that's one of the best offers we've ever had from Thomson. It's an amazing deal, that one. So just to remind you, you know, for me personally, to have that as all-inclusive, particularly when you've got those days at sea, that is going to make a huge difference. You're not going to be worried about your drinks. You don't have to worry about your tips, your service charges. Everything is included. It works out, I think it's under £75 per person per night on this one. Your return flights, now you've got a choice of London Gatwick or Manchester, and all your transfers. We have also got flights available from Birmingham, just £100 supplement if you want those, and it's a 50-night adult-only cruise on board Thomson Cruises' new ship. This is their latest that they've acquired, the Thomson Discovery. That one is going to fly tonight. It is available tonight, deposit only, ID number 110087. That's going to be a brilliant time, isn't it?
Absolutely. And remember my recommendation: do some grinding in the wonderful port.
Yes. Thanks.
Go out and do it. It's the best tour in the whole Caribbean. You can do the grinding on the America's Cup Regatta in St Martin, and that's what you do when you grind. It's like this.
Okay.
It's brilliant. Honestly, it knackers you out. It's really good for the upper arm workout. It's brilliant. Bit of grinding.
Anyway, we're going to go to the phone lines. I was getting excited now. Genuinely, We're going to the phone lines. We're going to the Planet Cruise headquarters. We're going to speak to Rob. We have no idea what he's calling in for. We know it must be a deal.
Fingers crossed it's a good deal.
Yeah, but we obviously have no idea. So, Rob, are you there?
I am, guys. How are you?
Hey.
We're intrigued, Rob. We're very good, but we're intrigued. What have you got on offer tonight?
We've got a bit of a treat for you this evening. So we're fairly busy, but I've got a feeling we're about to get a little bit busier because we've got a no-fly cruise, 12 nights out of Southampton. Now, we're looking at 20th of May this year on the Caribbean Princess, as I say, 12 nights from just 7, 8, 9 per person round the British Isles.
That's Princess Cruises, Rob, yeah?
It is, yeah. So it's on the Caribbean Princess out of Southampton, going through Guernsey, Cork, Dublin, Liverpool, Belfast, Glasgow, Invergordon, Edinburgh, Paris, and then back out to Southampton.
Wow. How much?
Well, we've got inside cabins on this from just 7, 8, 9 per person for 12 nights.
With Princess?
With Princess, that's correct. 20th of May this year.
Really, really good, particularly because that's a wonderful itinerary going around the UK. I've done that so many times. It's beautiful. Okay.
And has that just come in, Rob, that price?
Yeah, we've had prices reduced by up to £400 per person on this.
Wow. Good deal.
Rob, I've just seen what you look like. There you are. Rob, thank you so much for that. So 789 Princess.
It's it. He's got one of them Colgate smiles.
He has.
Well,
nice smile, Rob.
That's great.
And was that the 20th of May, did Rob say?
20th of May, yeah.
20th of May. Rob, thank you so much.
Have a good evening, guys. Bye.
I actually cruised with Princess early on last year, and I was on board that very same ship, and I had an amazing time. Great time. So 789 around the British Isles, 12 nights of Princess.
Really good value. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
It's getting better and better, isn't it?
It is.
It's quite incredible.
Things are hotting up throughout this show, I tell you. Yeah. But we have now got our next cruise, and it is with the one and only Celebrity Cruises. 5-star modern luxury. This, again, is one of the best offers we've ever had. You're getting great upgrades. It's a balcony price on this one. You are getting their drinks package. You're getting the drinks package as well with this one. The classic drinks package. Here's Keith to tell you more.
MSC Cruises' Fantasia class ships revolutionised the cruise line's fleet. Cutting-edge design was blended with ecologically evolved...
Now, we are live. That's a little taster
of
MSC coming up a bit later on in the show.
Yeah, it's a kind of hook.
Yes.
That's what's coming up.
Just a tease.
But that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about something a little bit different.
MSC are coming up. Stay tuned. But here's Celebrity. Here they are. 5-star modern luxury at its best.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're getting some wonderful images here of Celebrity Solstice, one of the Solstice class ships. I mean, I know we're both big fans of Celebrity for obvious reasons. They're beautiful, well-designed ships. They really do offer a 5-star luxury experience.
They do. I'm about to embark on my 5th cruise with Celebrity, and I've got to say, every aspect of what they offer, from the food, the service, the ships, everything is perfect, and multi-award winning, of course, as a company.
They win a lot of awards, Sean, and as you rightly mentioned, the cuisine, the variety of the cuisine, whether it is the sushi lollipops of cuisine where you can get your menu on an iPad, or whether it is, the kind of more refined dining that you get in some of the other venues on board, the wonderful Italian dining of a Tuscan grill as well, which is another favourite. It's a fantastic place. That's the wine rack in the main restaurant, which is simply stunning. The sheer selection of different wines. And of course, Canyon Ranch. Now, it may not be a name that many of us know in the UK, but this is a premium line, and they deal with all the celebrities in the UK. In the US, know and love and endorse the Canyon Ranch brand. And the fact that they are on board celebrity ships tells you an awful lot about the quality, and the shows, of course.
The show's amazing. I know Celebrity have been rolling out many new shows over the past several months. Tonight's offer, again, I think we've got one of the best shows ever tonight from all of the different companies, but to get a Celebrity balcony for this price, to also get the fantastic drinks package as well, amazing.
It's really great. You just saw pictures there. This is the Ice Bar, one of the real places that were focal points. That, when the music's pumping out until quite late, and then during the day, it's a great place to sit and chat. And you saw a picture there of the Lawn Club. Remember that this ship, and all the Solstice class ships, has that real grass on there where you can have a picnic or play some bowls.
When did they ever cut it? It's always perfect.
Yeah, it's a very good point, actually. I've never seen them cutting it.
No, I haven't.
And it looks so perfect. You imagine them going around with a pair of tweezers almost and pulling out the long pieces of grass.
Maybe they do. I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful cruise. We fly to Rome and we're on board 7 nights. Now, the first port is Livorno, isn't it?
That's right, Sean, it is, and this is your chance to explore what's known as Little Venice in Italy. There's lots of great little canals you can explore in Livorno, but the big thing to do, of course, is to head out into Florence, the Renaissance paradise, the living museum as it's known, with the mighty Duomo. I think we're going to see a picture of the Ponte Vecchio bridge next, which is an amazing opportunity to see what's known as the Old Bridge in Florence, and you can see that gorgeous river, and then next to Duomo, the view from the top of the Duomo is absolutely stunning. And then, of course, you've got all the architecture and the beautiful fountains, and you've got people like Botticelli's Birth of Venus, you've got Michelangelo's David. It's a stunning place. Or go through to the other side of the Tuscan area, and you're going to go through to the gorgeous Pisa.
Yeah.
Take that wonderful photo with that lean. You can see the lean beautifully there, kind of contrasted against the other building to the left, which I've forgotten the name of, but I'll get back to you on that.
Anyway, while Keith remembers, we're on our way to Nice.
We are, the French Riviera here. Villefranche is the port, one of my favourite ports in France, actually. It's really cute, so you're tendering, and you have a chance then to not only head into Monte Carlo or head back into Nice, but you also get a chance to enjoy this very, very traditional experience in Villefranche. Sit in a local restaurant, have some local wine, and try some of the moule, which is the mussels that bring out in the bowls, and go to the soap museum and do a little petty train tour around. Incredible. Next, we're going through to Ajaccio. I'm not going to talk about this now because it features in a later deal, but of course this is the land of Napoleon Bonaparte, the perfumed isle, and it's a stunning island to visit. And then a relaxing day at sea, soaking up the sunshine, remembering you're sailing in June, temperatures very nice and toasty. And then you've got Palma Mallorca, an overnight, which is so good because this island has got so much you can do. Yes, it's full of great beaches, and that's what most people come out and fly out to this island for, and great temperatures. But you're going to be docking just along from this huge cathedral, a wonderful waterfront to explore down past these gorgeous yachts. And then behind that, you've got great shopping, you've got great restaurants, you've got the cobblestone streets. You can head out into the Tramontura Mountains, this beautiful limestone, have the wonderful wood-fired lamb, as Rick Stein cooked, and then you can head into the train, take the old vintage 1920s electric train into Sola. There's so much to see and do. It's a fantastic port.
I think this is a great cruise, and bear in mind it's towards the end of June. You know the temperatures will be really good at that time of year. Let's just remind now, you are getting a free upgrade from ocean view to balcony. So the price on the screen is actually for balcony. You'll love that, honestly, to have all of that private space, to have that view every single day. You might have breakfast on your balcony, of course, as well. Return flights based from London Gatwick, as everyone can find flights from most UK airports. Just a supplement would apply for those. And we can also add on, if you want to extend this, remember, with Planet Cruise, we can make anything happen. So we can add hotel stays. We can give you on this one, say, for example, a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Rome for only £129 per person. Now, I know the next drinks package virtually inside out. It's a very good one. You're going to get it included in the price today. So you will get the drinks package. It will save you a fortune because you'll get all of your specialty teas and coffees, selected beers, spirits, wines. The spirits in this drinks package are really good as well.
Really, really good. If you're a gin fan like I am, I always say Tanqueray is included.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fantastic.
There's loads included on this one. Really fantastic selection of wines and cocktails as well. Now, for a little bit more, I think it works out about £150 more on this one. We have got concierge class available. Did you do concierge? No, you did aqua, didn't you?
I did aqua class, which is it's got everything this has plus a little bit more. So I can thoroughly recommend doing concierge class. I really, really can.
I mean, just to get that priority check-in to be on the ship, you know,
absolutely.
before everyone else.
Canapes every afternoon delivered to you, and you get, you know, loads of little extras as well, along with your concierge to look after you every need.
Now, a little new section that's starting on the show from next week. Riddle of You. We want to hear from you. We want to see you. We want your pictures. So your favourite moments, and if you want to share them with Keith and I.
Yeah,
and the entire
we
UK.
used to do this. We used to do this actually, and sadly we won't get you as many pictures in. So please start to send them in again, and we'll get them onto the show. This one's Simone Clark, of course, who's one of our directors at the company, and she's there in the North Star and Anthem of the Seas. But literally, share us your favourite cruise moments using the hashtag Planet Cruise Capture.
Be great to see those next week.
Facebook or Twitter, whatever you want to do.
If you'd like to meet Keith in real life, and honestly, he's tall. In real life, he's taller, more handsome. You'll love him. Here, you can actually meet Keith and touch him at the River and Ocean Luxury Cruise Show. But as well as
I've got to say, there's a lot of other reasons to go to this more than that. That might put people off. However,
But this is going to be really good, isn't it?
It's going to be incredible, yeah. So Thursday the 3rd of March, 1 to 7 p.m. at the Manor Hotel, the Hawthorns Manor Hotel, the Country Club Estate in Lipbrook in Hampshire. And it's fantastic. It's free entry and also into it's the prize draw. And you're going to see here, it's a great opportunity for you to come along, meet 12 different river and ocean cruise representatives, loads of exclusives on the day that you won't find anywhere else, and industry expert theatre, which I'm going to be chatting at, of course, along with various other experts from the industry. So it's really, really good.
It is going to be amazing. And you can turn up any time between 1 and 7. You don't have to be there the whole day.
But you need to register before.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so it's there. It's right at the bottom there.
So planetcruise.co.uk/luxury cruise. Register that. It's going to be really busy. So do register for that tonight if you possibly can. Now, our next cruise. We had a little taster of it, as it happens. It is. It is. With MSC. This is a fantastic cruise. You're going to be visiting places we've never featured on the show before over the last 8 years. But here's Keith to tell you more.
MSC Cruises' Fantasia class ships revolutionised the cruise line's fleet. Cutting-edge design was blended with ecologically evolved marine technology, and the result is a series of big, stylish, well-designed ships that offer multiple dining and entertainment options, along with opportunities to escape to your own private oasis. With big design names such as Gucci, Armani and Versace at tax and duty-free prices, a voyage of MSC is a chance for you to indulge in some serious retail therapy. With everything from premium watches to jewellery and classic duty-free to swimwear, sunglasses or designer clothing, you'll find just what you're after. My advice? Don't join the ship with a full case. Each of the Fantasia class ships features some unique dining options, and the choice on board is truly astounding. From the smoky spices of Mexico to the detailed precision of a Japanese sushi experience, you can try something different every night. You can enjoy the formality of an a la carte 7-course meal, or help yourself at a 20-hour buffet. Though the real jewel in the crown are here at the Italy venues, where the authentic slow-cooked food of Italy's best-loved brand is served up day after day. The size of the Fantasia class offers a great choice of entertainment options, including unique additions like the 4D cinema and the F1 racing car simulator. Now, daytime is full of sports events, wine tastings, cookery competitions and arts and craft classes. Nighttime, though, is awash with live music, visually stunning stage shows, a lively late-night disco and this huge casino which wouldn't look out of place in Las Vegas. From luxurious and spacious suites with memory foam mattresses to cleverly designed super family cabins that sleep up to 6 people, MSC Cruises offer plenty of choice. And whatever you choose, you're guaranteed stylish designer decor, flat screen TVs, super powerful showers and enough space to stretch out and relax.
I tell you what, the ships with MSC are absolutely stunning, aren't they?
The pieces of artwork, I mean, it's typical Italian style and sophistication, like the Ferrari, you know?
So good. You do get a free all-inclusive upgrade with this, but we're taking to places we've never seen before on the show. So first of all, we fly to Abu Dhabi overnight.
We do, that's right. And then, yeah, this is the first time we've seen this itinerary. We normally go to a different part of the Middle East here, but get this, we're going through to Sabani Yas Island, which is the first time we've finished featured on the show. So, yeah, we are going out of Abu Dhabi, but again, we won't linger there. We'll move straight on because you know, you get a chance then to get on the ship and head out. So, Sabani Yas Island, this is basically like the Garden of Eden. It's basically a protected nature reserve.
Wow.
And it's your chance to do a bit of a safari because it's here where they basically keep beautiful animals that are in danger of extinction, and here you can go and see people like giraffes, flamingos, cheetahs, just to name just a few, and they get to move freely around the island. So it's your chance to do a safari or go and enjoy the beaches, which are absolutely untouched. Relaxing day at sea, then you're through to Bahrain. This is literally an island only 40 kilometres long, 15 kilometres wide. It's in the Persian Gulf, of course. It's got a 1,000-year-old culture. It's called the Kingdom of the Two Seas because of the waters bordering those of Qatar to the south and Saudi Arabia to the west. Loads to do here. The National Museum's well worth going to. You've got the Al Fateh Mosque, which I recommend is pretty much a mystical experience, and 7,000 worshippers can go through and enjoy that. And you get a chance to go through to what we call the Bahrain Fort, which is incredible and dates back to the 16th century. Then Then through to Doha, this is Qatar. This is a chance for you to see a very futuristic capital. Look at that, it is a little bit like going into a vision of the future. It's hosting the 2022 World Cup, of course. Super modern skyscrapers. You can go and see some of the plans that they're putting together for the games. You can also go through to the Al Qut fortress dating back to the 19th century if you prefer a bit of history, or head through to the souk and do a bit of bartering. Then we're going through to Dubai, and here we've got an overnight. Of course, this is a more familiar name to people, and it's a wonderful opportunity for you to see not only the old world of Dubai, the spiritual heart of which is Bataskaya, but also to see the more modern world, where basically something in the desert 40, 50 years ago, pretty much most of it didn't exist, and it's now been built up to this huge splendid display of the power of man's building abilities.
I'm going to say, everyone that I know that's been to Dubai, including our producer Evie, absolutely adores it. Well, I've only ever been to the airport, and that was impressive.
It's fantastic. You know, you can dine like a lord, or you can try some of the cheaper street food. You can do amazing stuff with the shopping, and of course you've got the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building there, 124 floors. The views are stunning.
And then back to Abu Dhabi, where you disembark, of course. Now, let's remind you what's included on this one. An awful lot, actually. First of all, look at the lead date. You know, get away. You know how miserable it is today? You could be on this cruise this time next year. 849 is price. You get the free upgrade to the Allegrissimo drinks package. Return flights, they're from London or Manchester. We've got the Manchester ones included on this one. Overnight aboard in Dubai, and a deposit only tonight. Now,
that's a good drinks package as well. We don't normally have packages that good for MSC as well included, so that really is a good drinks package.
Well, let's just show you what that drinks package includes, because it's unlimited consumption of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, including wine by the glass. So that's draft beer, soft drinks, mineral water, hot drinks, and a wide selection of drinks and cocktails from the bar list. Now, the prices on this one are amazing tonight. So this time next year, you could be away for $849, and I've got to say, I would be really tempted on this one to upgrade to Ocean View or Balcony, because you're only looking at around about £50 more on some of those upgrades. The ID number for that one is 105935. An amazing offer and some guaranteed winter sun there.
Such beautiful
MSC
ships as well.
Yeah.
Really, really beautiful.
But we have got a very special cruise coming up for you right now. It's an exclusive offer. It is incredible, and it's with the one and only Oceania, and we're joined by the fantastic Lou Craddock. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Lovely Louise, that's how you know.
Oh,
Lovely
thank
Louise.
you.
Can I just say, for those of you that have never cruised with Oceania, one of our presenters, Hayley, who presents on the Friday show, she cruised with you last year. She never got off the ship. It was that good.
Oh, fantastic.
She honestly never, she didn't like to admit that, she never got off the ship. So, Lou, tell us a little bit about Oceania and yourself.
Oh, well, Oceania Cruises is the fastest growing cruise line in the luxury sector at the moment in the UK. Our sales over the last 4 years have literally quadrupled, and we have about 23% market share now, believe it or not.
Do you?
Yeah,
Wow.
thanks to this show and Planet Cruise and all their sales. So, and we're just delighted to be on the show tonight.
Well,
with another exclusive.
I was going to say, you're giving our viewers tonight masses of extras, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. You know, it's so difficult to actually get on this show, so we have to come, you know, we don't get on often, so we have to give you something special. And tonight you've got complimentary Wi-Fi, and then a choice of either the house beverage package, or if you don't drink, you can also have $850 shipboard credit.
Right, $850.
Really,
really. Yeah.
Honestly, my word, you're going to. That's a lot to spend on board. But
It's a lot of massages.
But I cruised with Oceania I think it was about 2 years ago now, and it was outstanding.
Thank
It really
you.
was. Anyway, let's show you where you're going to be cruising to. So we're flying first of all over to Nice, aren't we?
We are, that's right, yes. And then we're going to get a chance from Nice to head straight over to your first port of call. So we won't linger here. It's a great port to sail out of course. You'll be seeing all those wonderful, expensive yachts. And then you're going through to Bandol in France. And this is incredible. Incredible chance. But I'll tell you what might be quite nice to do here is to tell you more about this, because it's a very rare port. and you get a chance to see not only the gorgeous sandy beaches, the rocky coves, they enjoy that Mediterranean climate, but also have a stroll on a delightful waterfront, try your luck in the casino, or maybe go out to a Bandol wine estate where you can sample some of the region's famous rosés, very famous rich rosé. Then we're going to go through to Ajaccio, which is the port for Corsica. It's nestled on the southwest side of this French island. Best known, of course, as the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte and Josephine. And then, of course, there's a chance for you to enjoy Botticelli and Bellini. It houses France's largest collection of Italian paintings outside the Louvre. That's at the wonderful, what they call the Palace Fresh. Then you can try the Figolucci sausage, maybe some of the Cap Course wine, some of the wonderful sweet honey cakes. Try that in the local markets, or head out to some gorgeous little beaches. But the best thing to do, I think, is go to Capaluta Park, Europe's only tortoise protection centre, and it's deep in the mountains, in the mountainous interior of this gorgeous island. Then we're going through to Sardinia, a much missed off. You know, this isn't being featured in a lot of itineraries, and it should be on more, because Sardinia has the best beaches in the Mediterranean, and it's an incredible chance for you to go and see this enchanting city. Venture outside the city, you'll discover a coastline patched together with sandy beaches, virgin coves, gorgeous medieval masterpieces for you to explore. You've got a great archaeological museum in Olbia. You've got beautiful cork forests with the flamingos. You've got these old Bronze Age Nurugai dotting the island, if you like your history, and these narrow streets with the wonderful smell of cooking coming up them. It's fantastic. Then we're going through to Palma Mallorca. You know, we featured this before, so I'm not going to spend too long on this part, apart from to say it's got everything. It's got beautiful mountains, it's got gorgeous long beaches, and it's got an incredible town for you to enjoy where you dock. Then we're going through, from there through to Ibiza, again, another port, which is not featured much by cruise companies. And this is so good, because what Oceania do is they give you more time in port than virtually all the other cruise companies. You've got loads of time to explore, and very port intensive. And in Ibiza here, yes, it's got its late night party atmosphere, but do you know the reason that people go back year after year? Because it's one of the most beautiful islands that Spain have in the Balearics there. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a great chance for you to explore the island, the mountains, to see the white walls of the traditional houses and churches that make up the small villages that dot the landscape, to find your own private beach. You know, it really is gorgeous. Then we're going through to Valencia. Here you want to try the paella. Valencia invented paella, and it's gorgeous. A wonderful chance for you to also find some of the silky sands.
I'll be honest, Keith, the food's so good in Oceania, I'd just be eating. I'd be eating on board on this.
Well, you know, yeah, you could do. And again, very often the menus will reflect where you're going.
You'd do both, wouldn't you?
I'd have both, yeah, absolutely. Well, you pay for it on board, and then you go and have a bit extra elsewhere. Okay, not that you need to, of course. You can wander through the old town, and the great thing is the cathedral here it's a 13th century cathedral, and it's said to hold the chalice used by Christ in the Last Supper, which is quite a statement. You've also got the City of the Arts and Sciences here, which you can explore, which has got the fantastic Oceanographic, the IMAX Theatre. But the Oceanographic is a huge aquarium. But the beaches around Valencia are supposed to be the best in Spain. Little thing for you there. And then back to Barcelona. So it's an incredible port-intensive itinerary. Bandol and Ibiza, particularly, two very rare ports that we're getting to feature here. And I'll say it again, more time in port thanks to Oceania.
Well, I want to really talk about your ships, because you are 5-star plus, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, this is luxury beyond belief. Riviera especially, you know, just 65,000 tonnes, 1,200 passengers.
So loads of room and space.
Loads and loads of space, 800 staff to look after you, and mostly balconies on board. We're just seeing the VT now of our wonderful ships. I mean, Riviera, she came out in 2012. She cost a staggering $650 million to build.
Did she?
No expense was spared. You know, there's no kids clubs, there's no photographers, there's just one announcement a day by the captain.
No pressure, is it?
So it's just relaxed. It's such a relaxed ambience.
I've never been so much space, actually.
Oh, it's lovely. You know, our guests are active mind, active body. They want to get off and explore and immerse themselves in the culture, and then come back and just be wined and dined.
And the food.
The food is great. I mean, we have been voted as having the best food at sea. I mean, it's a variety of specialty restaurants at no additional charge.
So they're all included still?
They are all included, and it would be like dining in a Michelin star restaurant every night.
Red Ginger, one of the restaurants that's included in this one, best restaurant at sea last year again.
Yes,
second or third time.
I mean, Red Ginger is absolutely gorgeous. I think that was your favourite,
wasn't it, Sean?
My favourite,
And I'd eat in there every night of my life.
I mean, look at that there, the lobster thermidor. We've got 28-day dry-aged beef served in Polo Grill. And we also have a French bistro, Jacques, Moule Marinier, Dover sole filleted in a pan. And the accommodations are just absolutely gorgeous. A balcony's just under 300 square foot, and you've got the bathtub as well from ocean view and above.
That's huge for a stateroom, isn't it?
It is.
It
really,
is.
really comfortable.
Now, Lou's with us tonight because she's bringing us an exclusive offer to you at home. You can either go for the drinks package tonight.
Yes, and drinks package with $250 shipboard credit.
So you get that as well, wow.
Yes.
Or if you didn't want the drinks package,
you could have the Wi-Fi plus $850 shipboard credit.
Wow, now that's a huge amount.
It is amazing. So if you would like, you know, shore excursions, maybe you want a spa treatment in the Canyon Ranch Spa, you know, maybe you want to treat yourself to some jewellery in the gift shop. It's up to you.
So you can spend that money. It will be on your account as you get on board.
Yep.
$850.
Do the
and that's a lot of money to
yeah.
spend, you know.
So that's your holiday spending money,
because,
isn't it?
you know, the soft drinks are included, the specialty coffees are included, all that dining's included.
Yeah.
And we have a complimentary shuttle in all of the ports. So, you know, treat yourself to a massage.
Well, you could go for the free house select drinks package.
Yes, which is nice.
And you'd still get the $250. Or you can have $850 total. Wow, per stateroom there. If you do go for the free house select beverage package, it's incredible. Unlimited champagne.
Yes.
Wine and beer with lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Wow. But the choice is yours. Lou, I know a lot of our viewers tonight, you know, will be maybe, you know, new to Oceania. I know you're growing at a rapid rate, but until you've experienced it, you just don't know what luxury is, really.
It's just a completely different way of cruising. It's so relaxed. I mean, there's no formality. You know, how you guys are dressed tonight, you can come into any of the restaurants.
Even you, Keith.
Even you. Well, we might need to change the jumper, but, you know, we'll let you in. And, well, you know, you can just dine at whatever time you like.
Yeah.
It's just that whole level of doing it your way.
Very quickly, you've got a wonderful offer that, you know, for people via Twitter if they want to tweet in Oceania
really
Cruises.
Quickly, yes, we're offering 2 complimentary ship visit places. So wherever you are in the UK, if you want to come on in Scotland or Liverpool or Southampton, come on board, have a 6-course lunch with wine, and see what we're all about.
Wow. And all you need to do is to tweet at Oceania Cruises and at Planet Cruise and tweet what?
And tweet what you like about what you've just seen.
Great.
Excellent.
Okay, Lou, thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, so excited about that offer. But I think it's going to go really quickly. So give us a call for that tonight. Even if you've just got a few more questions, we are here to help. You know, we've got lots of, cruise consultants ready to take your call right now. That is an amazing offer. That onboard spend is a huge amount. That's for any stateroom, I should have said, by the way, even the inside. Any stateroom, you'll get all of that onboard credit, $850 if you decide to go for that. Anyway, we're finishing with a really big cruise, a river cruise with the one and only Viking. Here's an overview of where you're going to be cruising to. So, Keith, give us a little flavour. This is an amazing journey, isn't it?
Yeah, this is your chance to sail the Yangtze Shore on a beautiful, purpose-built longship with Viking, and this is a chance for you to see the highlights of China brought to life for you, all in one package. So you're going to get a chance to see the Terracotta Warriors, you're going to get a chance to see the Great Wall of China, you're going to get a chance to see the Forbidden City, and you're going to see it in beautiful, luxurious surroundings.
We had this one last year, and it was a really big seller.
It was really, really big, so we've managed to get more dates on this now, so it's a great opportunity.
Well, let's start. We fly you to Shanghai, and then we're actually there for 2 nights, aren't we?
2-night stay in another one of East Asia's big hitters. It means the city is a city on the sea, home to more than 23 million people. You'll see them practicing early morning Tai Chi in the shadow of the Jade Buddha. The real highlight here is the 16th century Yunnan Gardens that you're seeing a picture of here. They're right in the centre of the old city with shady paths leading past these pools that are brimming with these bright orange koi carp and exquisite rockeries. And I recommend trying some of the local dim sum, those Chinese dumplings.
I love dim sum.
They're absolutely addictive, they're gorgeous. Then we're going to, and we should say as well that that's fine. So then we're moving on from here. Okay, so we've got a transfer onto the from a hotel to the airport, and you're flying there through to Wonghong. And here you will board the Viking Emerald for 5 days river cruising. Okay, so This is a great chance for you to enjoy. You see the ship, purpose-built to sail down the Yangtze itself.
Wow,
the actual sailing experience, look where you're sailing down.
Yeah.
So even when you're not getting off, you're going to be in this land, this magical land. Viking, of course, voted Best River Cruise Line, fifth year in a row last year. They've won so many awards, and it's because of their Viking experience. They accommodate only 256 guests. With beautiful veranda hotel-style beds, beautiful spacious accommodation, an English-speaking crew. It's a very sophisticated ship, and again, you get real cultural immersion because you're sailing through the heart of the city. There's actually tailors sailing with you that give you a chance to make clothes for you as well.
Really?
You're seeing, obviously, saw a picture of that there, and you're going to get beautiful dishes prepared for you that not only reflect the areas you're sailing through, but some of your favourites from home as well. So a lovely, lovely mix. But this really is an amazing chance for you to really soak up a wonderful, wonderful experience.
You are getting, by the way, for this price, a veranda as well, aren't you?
You are, that's right. And you know, there's also a chance, you know, to learn Tai Chi while you're away on this as well,
Really?
if you want to. So Viking really do take care of everything.
They've taken care of us tonight as well because they've given us £1,000 off the brochure price currently as well. Where next, then, Keith?
OK, so Yingingen's first. This is where you get to visit an elementary school sponsored by Viking Cruises. You'll be greeted and entertained by the children. Then you return to your ship, 150 miles, travelling the most scenic stretch of the Yangtze through a spectacular series of limestone bridges known as the Three Gorges. You get to the Three Gorges Dam that you're seeing here, then you'll take a cruise through what's known as Zilling Gorge. It's the longest of the Three Gorges. After lunch, you'll get a tour of the dam itself. You'll learn about the immense engineering masterpiece. And then you'll get a chance to head out through to the lesser of the Three Gorges that you're seeing on the map there, and you'll go through Witches Gorge, which is renowned for its magnificent scenery, absolutely spectacular. Then you're going to have a chance to go through on the next day and visit, forgive my pronunciation here.
I was waiting for this one.
Shibazea. Okay. There's a great temple here, which is a 12-storey pavilion, dates back to 1650, and you can tour the pavilion before returning back on board for lunch. Again, you know, a chance for you to soak up the wonderful scenery as you sail back down the Yangtze throughout the afternoon and into the night. Then the next day you're in Shonkolking. This is a great opportunity for you to basically, you're going to see some beautiful little chaps here, the pandas, and these are at the local zoo. It's an incredible opportunity here for you to enjoy one of the most iconic animals in the whole of China. They're gorgeous. You just want to hug them, don't you? You really do want to hug them. Have you ever seen that thing on YouTube with the sneezing baby panda?
No.
Oh, you should Google it. Sneezing baby panda. Google it. It's so cute. Okay, then we're going through to your next port of call after Chongqing. So you're moving on down the Yangtze, and you've got a chance now to enjoy Xi'an. And this is basically your opportunity there to get off and then stay for 3 nights in Beijing. And this is absolutely incredible because Beijing is one of those places you simply have to see before you die. Really, really, really stunning area. But I should say quickly, before we're talking about Xi'an, in Xi'an you had a chance there to head out to the Terracotta Warriors. That's where you get a chance to see the 2,000-year-old, 6,000 life-size soldiers that were buried with the Emperor. That's in Xi'an. Then you're going through to Beijing. Okay, and then when you're in Beijing,
3 nights stay there,
3 nights stay in a hotel in Beijing. Again, here it's the Great Wall of China. You can walk the Sacred Wall. Look at that. It used to be guarded by 1 million soldiers, Sean. 1 million. You can walk parts of that. You can see the wonderful views. It was built between the 5th and 16th century. Now you also get a chance to explore the Sacred Way, of course, which is a very magical area of that, and to go through to some of the Ming Dynasty tombs. And then you've got Tiananmen Square in the Forbidden City. And that's going to be an incredible opportunity for you to visit Tiananmen Square. It accommodates over 1 million people. And then you can tour the Forbidden City, made up of nearly 1,000 buildings. It's the world's largest surviving palace complex. And you can walk amongst it with 26-foot walls that surround it. Sure, it's incredible. And then, of course, maybe at dinner, go to a Peking opera.
And then, once you've spent that time in Beijing, you transfer from your hotel to the airport and you fly back to the UK. It really is a trip of a lifetime. An amazing, I think you'll agree, 14-night holiday here. So, first of all, I forgot to mention you get free Wi-Fi throughout the ship, return flights from all over the UK with no supplements for regional departures either, so no supplements whatsoever. Now, included here, you get the 2-night stay in first-class hotels in Shanghai, China, and of course Beijing. And all of the tours are included as well. So you get the Great Wall of China, Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, and the Terracotta Warriors. All of this is included. And don't forget, your price is actually for a veranda tonight as well. Now, big seller in the past, we have got all of these dates available for you to choose from right now. And don't forget, you can either give us a call, 0203 6969 457, or of course you can get more information from our website. But I would call tonight, of course. The ID code on this one is 99220, and you're actually saving a whopping £1,000 off the brochure price. Now, this only leaves me literally a couple of minutes to recap everything that we've seen tonight. We started off with Royal Caribbean. That 7-night all-inclusive on this one, $619, is that amazing price. You can actually book this tonight for a deposit of only £50. All you need to pay for is, of course, your tips and gratuities on that one. Your drinks are included, of course. Then that amazing offer from Thomson on board the Thomson Discovery, their newest ship to their fleet. And you're going to get a free upgrade to all-inclusive. You get all tips and service charges, and it is adult-only, of course, as well. We've got flights from London Gatwick or Manchester on that one as well. Then one of the best offers we've ever seen with celebrity on board the Equinox. It's an all-inclusive. You also get a free upgrade to the balcony as well. And if you do want to add an extra couple of nights in Rome, we can do that from only £129 per person. Then some brand new ports with MSC. The amazing opportunity to take you over to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and you get the free upgrade to the Allegrissimo drinks package on that one as well. And only a deposit needed tonight. Now, Lou joined us from Oceania Cruises. Honestly, I cannot recommend this one enough. You get free Wi-Fi. You get the free house select drinks package, but if you don't want that, we'll give you $850 instead to spend as you like. And then, last but by no means least, we just saw that amazing Viking river cruise as well. A bestseller, back tonight, saving over £1,000 off the brochure price. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's booked cruise. Keith, we've only got 15 seconds left. I know.
Well, just remember that wonderful competition with Oceania Cruises. So tweet at Oceania with what you thought about that deal, and you might win that tour. That'd be fantastic.
Keith, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Keep those bookings coming in. Cheer yourself up on this miserable January day. I think there'll be some amazing
Sorry,
offers.
we didn't have any time to mention any Twitters, but
We'll do
thank
it
you
next
for
week.
tweeting.